Hi, my name is Chris Pullenayegem. Actually, my full name is Krishantham. I am from Sri Lanka, been born and raised there for better half of my life. A minority group in Sri Lanka, we call ourselves the Colombo Chetties. What that means is there were some traders who came in from India in the 1500s, 1600s, and they settled in Colombo, which is the capital city, and they came there for the primary purpose of trade, and they remained in Colombo and they intermarried with various other people, Sinhalese, Tamils. My dad comes from that lineage. My mom is a Jaffna Tamil from the northern part of Sri Lanka. And faith-wise, I am fourth generation Hindu convert. My ancestors were Hindus.
So hi, my name is Joan Pullenayegem, and I was Miss Joseph and then took on the long Pullenayegem name. So I'm from a race called the Burghers, and this is a name that came from the Dutch word Burg, meaning those who settled in towns. So actually the Burghers are a very small minority in Sri Lanka. Most of them migrated to different countries in the 1960s. We are actually of Eurasian descent. So there were the Portuguese, the Dutch and the British that colonized Sri Lanka. So we are kind of descends from those European countries and other European countries as well. So I would say that the Burghers contributed a lot to the Sri Lankan society, and we are actually a glorious mix of the West meeting the East, because the Burghers do still keep a very European customs and traditions in terms of dress,
Christmas,
and food and Christmas. So yeah, so I hope John gets to meet some of us there.
I've already met one,
there you go.
fortunately.
You met her, yeah,
Okay.
you met her.
So other than your significant others, what are your top 5 favorite things about Sri Lanka?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think it's the people. Sri Lankans are very, very hospitable. They love to invite you over, share their food and their life. Yeah, I would say the people. It is also a very beautiful country. In a few hours you can go from the ocean right to the cool mountains and then to the drier areas in the north and the east. So the landscape is beautiful, and that's another part of what I really like.
And I would add to that, the land is beautiful. It's also an island, which means that you get large stretches of seashore that people covet. The climate is also, though it can get very hot sometimes, it don't have snow, which means that we have summer year round.
So tell me, what's the Sinhala word for ice?
For ice?
Yes.
Ice.
Exactly. So you had to have that word introduced to you.
That's right. We didn't know what ice was except ice in our fridges. And we called, even the fridge was called the ice petia meaning box. It's a Portuguese word.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, we have a number of Portuguese words in our Sinhala
Oh, of course.
verbiage. So other things I like about Sri Lanka, we have lots of good diversity of wildlife, of flora and fauna both.
Yeah.
And I think we have 2 beautiful wildlife sanctuaries which a lot of people go to and spend time in. Until recently, the beauty about Sri Lanka was that we had a multi-religious, multi-ethnic society. And for the longest while, we were able to live in a certain amount of peace. That peace was broken up in the 1980s, unfortunately, and we're still struggling politically and socially and economically with that, due to that conflict. But until then, we learned to live with difference and with diversity. And even in my class, all my classmates are from the Muslim tradition. They are Islam, follow Islam, Catholics. They are Hindus, they're Buddhists. And we never ever fought over any of those religious differences. In fact, yeah, we bonded over them because we kept each other's faith and respect each other for what they believed.
Just one thing I'd like to add, that Sri Lanka is also known for its gemstones, for the blue sapphire, and so there's that. And there's lots of endemic species of birds, and also, some of the most poisonous snakes are the Russell's viper, which is from Sri Lanka.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. You guys are just so interesting to me. So.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Hi says hi
You're
to
welcome.
Oh, how do you say goodbye in Sin
It's,
hello.
It's interesting answer. We don't
Yes.
say goodbye. We say
Say-
we'll
see you
go and
later.
come.
We'll go and
We'll go and come.
See you later. Go
See
and
you
come.
later.
Actually, it's go and come.
It's a
Similar word for-
never, it's not a bye. We say gihing and nang. So we'll go and we will come back.
Okay, I like that. Thank you for coming back.